All right, I get this question every single day. What the fuck is the Just Do Sales Academy and why should I buy it? Why should I become a part of it? So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what the Academy is, what it was designed for, why I built it the way I did, and the purpose behind every single aspect that it is. So what is the Just Do Sales Academy? The idea behind the Academy is that it's a room and a community where you can see what goes wrong on every single call that you take, on every single role play that you do, so that you can build the skill set, the mindset, and become the version of you who's going to succeed in sales and get to the point of making 10, 15, 20, 25, 30K per month. And exactly how you're going to solve every issue that you come across, because the people in the community, myself, Mike, Oliver, and Scott, have all been through the exact problems and made the exact same mistakes that you are walking into right now or that you've already made. This is not a course. There are video modules included. These are the floor. They're not the main product. The idea behind the videos is to give you a baseline understanding of how we sell, how we build urgency, and more importantly, how we actually make the money that we do. The gap that it fills. Reviewing your own calls is great, but it's pointless if you don't know what you're looking for. I reviewed my own calls for a long time and I had no idea what I was looking for. And if I did find a problem, I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know what to say instead. And I didn't know why it was actually an issue. Now, what's included? Now, this is one of the most important parts of why the Just Do Sales Academy is so fantastic. We have 8 coaching calls per week, 2 with myself, 2 with Mike, 1 with Oliver, and 2 with Scott. Now, these calls are going to be going over closing, setting, mindset. The most important part of this is going to be the correction that you receive from us. I've obviously done multiple 30K months, so has Ollie, so has Mike. So you're going to be getting live feedback from people who are in the position that you want to be in and who have the experience of what you're looking for. So you're going to get 8 chances a week where you're going to be able to get feedback, implement that feedback, and become the best version of yourself, both skill set and sales wise, and also get access to everything that you require. You're also going to hear other people get corrected and get better at teaching. One of the best ways to learn is to teach. So you're going to get access to a community of over 450 people who you're going to be able to help, guide, and watch win. And there's nothing more motivating than watching someone that you've been struggling in the pits with to win, and then you see that it is possible to go on and win yourself. Another aspect of what's included is call reviews and Loom reviews. So you're going to be able to get your calls reviewed outside of the coaching calls if you submit them with timestamps, you come organized, and you're able to actually give us the guidance to be able to best help you. Now, one of the other things we're going to help you with is your looms. One of the biggest struggles in the industry is looms. People suck at looms. 99% of looms absolutely suck. So we are going to show you exactly the framework that we use, how it works, and more importantly, what is wrong with your looms and what you need to change. As I mentioned earlier, you're also going to get 30 hours of sales training, full lesson library that shows you the exact structure we use to close, the exact process we use to get better at closing, and the exact process we use to get to 30, 40K months consistently. The advantage of this is you're not paying for the information, you're getting a shared language so that you can understand, and the people in the community and yourself are using the same framework, same ideology, and are able to close the same so that you can help. There's no gaps. We went into as much detail as humanly possible to explain every single aspect of the closing process. Now, another big problem in the industry is getting a job. So what we did is we built a custom-made software where we post over 450 job roles per month. The advantage of this is that it gives you access to unlimited roles. It gives you access to the top 1% of roles in the industry, allowing you to go on and make 20, 30, 40K per month because you can have the skill set, but if you don't have a job, what good is it? Absolutely none. So that's why we built this job software. It also shortens the gap between I can close, but how do I get a role? So it gives you access to roles which usually would be untouchable unless you knew somebody or unless you were in the circle already. So we give you direct access to the circle. Now, as I touched on earlier as well, you get access to the community. The Discord is full of people building the same skill with the same mindset, with the same drive, and with a goal to become the best version of themselves, which is hugely important. One of the most famous sayings in the world is your network is your net worth, and that's a huge part of what we do here at the Just Do Sales Academy. Now, another thing we do as well is we do in-person events 4 times per year. We just threw the craziest ever event in Rome. We ran out a vineyard. We had 60 plus people inside of a vineyard in Rome, black tie dinner. And we do these every single quarter, which you will get a discount to and which you will have the opportunity to go to every single quarter. Now, when you first join as well, you're going to get an onboarding call with our client success manager, Ruth, where you're going to go over your goals. You're going to receive weekly and monthly check-ins, and you're going to have real check-in calls every 3 and 6 months to check on your progress, make sure that you're doing well, and make sure that you aren't quietly drifting away back into your old habits and back into the position you're in now. All of this compounds. Everything works together to make this as good as humanly possible. The content is there, the call reviews are there, the access is there, everything is there to help you get to where you need to be. Now, for proof, in case you have any questions, you're not sure, let me give you an example. Jaden, 17-year-old kid, was still in high school when he joined, never had a real job in his life, struggling to make ends meet. His parents were going through some stuff. He didn't have the money he was looking for, so he joined the Just Do Sales Academy. He went to every single coaching call, attended every call, asked questions all the time, was active in the community, did everything that he could manage to. And this led him to making $12,000 in a single month while still in high school, while still living at home with his parents, with limited time to be able to make it to where he needs to be. And he isn't the only one. We had Harry go from 6K per month to $30,000 per month. What changed for him was being corrected, having actual guidance, and being able to get access to a better role. George went from 0 to 8K in 60 days from Lebanon, a war-torn country with very limited access to funds and very limited access to good internet. He was still able to go from 0 to 8K per month. Caleb was a closer for a very long time, being through multiple programs, went from $20,000 to $50,000 in 30 days. And Oliver, one of our coaches, went from digging holes to $28,000 per month. The pattern, no one found a secret. There was no secret sauce. They put in the repetition, they attended the coaching calls, they asked questions, and they got the support that they needed. Now, I want to tell you about why the Just Do Sales Academy is so fucking special. We have two options. Number one, you can do $99 per month, cancel anytime, any place, whenever you feel like you've got enough and you're in the position you want to be. Or you can lock yourself in for a year, which is $599. This is a third of one random deal. The average deal in the industry is 3,000. So 300 bucks is what you'd make on an average deal. A third of that is what it costs to be in our community for a month. The risk isn't the 99. The risk is spending another 6 months staying stagnant and not getting to where you need to be. Every other option in this market is a four-figure investment. And I don't agree with that. I think it's a load of shit. I've spent multiple five figures on courses, on coaches, and I don't agree that access to information should be that expensive. So that's why we built the Just Do Sales Academy, and that's why it's $99. If you want to join the Just Do Sales Academy, the link will be below. I will see you on the inside.